Good morning and welcome back to Keto Living with Dale and Judith. Today's video is Dale's full day of eating keto foods at a low carb level. So today he's going to have 51 grams of net carbs for the whole day. As Dale's prednisone decreases and his activity level increases, he's able to eat more carbs. But we've learned to limit breakfast. Typically, he wakes up with a blood sugar near normal, but before lunch, his blood sugar can run about 150. Doesn't matter that he exercises in the morning, so we've learned it's best to limit breakfast. And today, breakfast is 6.1 grams of net carbs. He's having French toast. It's already been cooked and stored in the freezer. He's going to eat the French toast with a tablespoon of butter. And the French toast is 4.4 grams of net carbs because it's made with base culture original keto bread, which is 4 grams of net carbs per slice. He's going to have 3 eggs. You're going to scramble that in 3 tablespoons of butter. Because right now, Dale's really thin and he needs to gain back some weight after his liver transplant surgery. The eggs are 1.7 grams of net carbs, and he's going to have 2 slices of bacon. There's no sugar and it's uncured. I've cut it in half so it looks like 4 slices. And the bacon's already cooking. But Dale likes to start his day with hot tea, even though it's summer, because he's really thin and he doesn't have any fat on him, and he's cold in the mornings. Tea. Thank you. Again, breakfast is 6.1 grams of net carbs. And Dale, he's doing well. Every day, he's able to do more. He just started to drive, just little short distances to get blood work. He has blood work twice a week. They're watching his liver function because it's still growing and it's still healing all of those vessel and artery connections. They also watch his medication. That's critical. They continue to adjust his doses. If it's too low in his bloodstream, it'll reject the liver, but if it gets too high, it can cause problems like brain swelling, headaches, and things. So they check and do blood work twice a week. And his clinic visits at Johns Hopkins, it's down to about once a month. But he's doing good. He's still not fully independent, but every day he's a little bit better and he's a little bit stronger. And yes, he still gets tired easy. Now let's bring breakfast to him before it gets cold. Good morning. What are we having? Ooh, French toast with eggs and bacon and my Diet Coke. Time for lunch, and I just got filming my keto prep video. You'll notice in that video I have the same shirt. It's been a busy morning. I also worked in the garden. And it helps that Dale's lunch is easy. It's all ready to go. Let me show you. Lunch is going to be 14.3 grams of net carbs. I just made some Monday through Sunday boxes for the freezer. And I put the ingredients for each day in each box, and I'm curious if the chips could freeze, and they're fine. They're still crispy. So that's 2 servings, which is 8 grams of net carbs. And 1 mini holy guacamole, 2 grams of net carbs. And keto crackers, 12, 1.4 grams of net carbs. And as you know, they don't make these anymore. But I did just buy these flackers. 8 crackers is 1 gram of net carbs, and they're good. Let me show you what they look like. Here they are. Dale likes them, but not for every day. So I will be making some crackers myself. But I'm going to give these to him once a week. They're a hard cracker, but they're very fresh, and he enjoys these. So I'm happy he likes these. Give these to him on Mondays. So like I said, the crackers are 1.4 grams of net carbs, and he's going to have that with Italian cream cheese spread. Homemade, 2.2 grams of net carbs. Any homemade products you see here, I'll put the recipe video links down in the description. 1 serving of keto whipped cream. And I've also had this in the freezer, and it thaws just fine. Along with 1 high-protein gelatin. And I'm curious how this is going to do once it's been frozen. If it's still going to be firm. We'll see. One thing I didn't freeze, I'm adding in 14 grams of sweet red peppers. 0.5 grams of net carbs. And Dale could eat more, but he's learning to tolerate them because he really doesn't like them. Last week he tried them with dressing to dip it in. He didn't like that, but he broke it up and put it in the guacamole, so that's what we're going to do today. I think I gave him double the amount of peppers last week, but 14 grams of net carbs is what he ate. Okay, let's put everything together. We're going to eat upstairs on the balcony and enjoy the garden. So let's get this up to Dale, and I'll show you a little bit of it. Time for lunch. We're going to eat with this beautiful garden view. Watch the birds and the squirrels and any other animals. Time to cook dinner. It's going to be tacos and salad. 17.8 grams of net carbs. Now remember, lunch was 17.9 grams of net carbs, but Dale's blood sugar right now is 99, so that's just perfect. We're warming up the coconut oil in the microwave. Then we're going to fry 2 keto tortillas. Let me get them out of the packaging. Yes, and they're small. They're small like a corn tortilla. Let me show you the brand. They're 4 grams of net carbs each. When I order them through my local co-op, they come 6 in a box. 6 packages of 6. So 36 tortillas in all. When I order them from the company, they come 4 to a box. 4 packages of 6, 24 tortillas in all. My local co-op, we have to drive there and pick it up, and it's easier right now to just have it shipped straight to the house. And I've noticed when I've ordered through Amazon, it tends to be late or gets lost. So that's my last option. One serving of homemade keto taco meat. Now, why do I call it keto? Because I mix up my own spices. The spiced taco packets or seasonings that you buy in the store all have sugar in them, and this one doesn't. 1.6 grams of net carbs. So each tortilla is 4 grams of net carbs. And the whole guacamole is 2 grams of net carbs. What else? 3 ounces of cheese. Some on the taco and some on the salad. And the salad's in the fridge. And here's the salad. Salad is 2.9 grams of net carbs. Most of Dale's vegetable tends to be eaten raw in a salad. He's not crazy about cooked vegetables, but he'll eat many vegetable raw. 45 grams of mixed greens, 9 grams of carrots, 8 grams of beets, 10 grams of red cabbage, 10 grams of broccoli, and 10 grams of cauliflower. And he's going to use 1 tablespoon of Caesar dressing. And the cheese. The taco meat that we don't put in the taco, we'll put on the salad. And the guacamole that's left over on the salad too. So hang on, let me back up. The cheddar cheese is 2.9 grams of net carbs. And the dressing is 1 tablespoon is 0.5 grams of net carbs. While the taco meat's warming up in the microwave, then we'll put it in the toaster oven to stay warm. So let's talk about tonight's snack. Dale is going to have 5.3 ounces of ratio yogurt, 8 grams of net carbs. And because it's high protein, it has a more concentrated milk in it. And of course, milk has carbs in them. He's going to have that with 1 ounce of blackberries, 1.2 grams of net carbs, making tonight's snack 9.2 grams of net carbs. You can buy this ratio protein individually or in a 4-pack. And you can also buy it in a tub. And it comes in a variety of flavors, and they're all sugar-free. And they have a lower carb variety called Ratio Trio. But I don't remember the carb count. I don't want to tell it to you wrong. It's different than the ratio protein. But Walmart sells both of those. Okay, let's see if the oil is ready and get to frying. The oil's not quite ready. when you dip the tortilla in there, it should bubble. And this is Dale's favorite meal, but he used to eat almost all carbs, really no fruits and vegetables. Like for lunch, he might have 2 king-size candy bars with a milkshake. Dinner might be chips, cookies, and bread. He's really changed his ways. Keto replacements for high-carb foods has made Dale's low-carb diet sustainable for 7 years. Means he's been able to stick with it. 7 years he hasn't eaten one French fry, not one hamburger bun, not one donut, not one chip, nothing. So I'm willing to feed him carb replacement foods, keto breads, keto desserts, keto chips, to help him stick with his low-carb diet. He's got very sensitive taste buds. He doesn't like strong flavors. Okay, let's bring dinner to Dale. What are we having for dinner? Ooh, salad. Ooh, taco salad and tacos, my favorite. Love you. Thank you for visiting Keto Living with Dale and Judith. See you later. Bye-bye.